In the heart of a peaceful pond, surrounded by swaying reeds and dragonflies, lived Andrew the turtle. He was a small turtle with a big imagination. Every day he'd sit on a smooth stone and gaze beyond the pond, listening to the faint rush of the distant river. Though his pond was calm and beautiful, Andrew often wondered what lay beyond its edges. The grown turtles told him stories of the great river, wide, wild, and full of wonders. Andrew decided one sunny morning that he would see it for himself. Andrew packed his small woven satchel with his favorite things: a shiny blue pebble, a feather from a red bird, and a leaf that looked like a boat. He waved goodbye to the lily pads and frogs and promised he'd return with stories of his own. The path to the river wasn't easy. Andrew trudged through thick grass, carefully avoiding prickly burrs. A chorus of chirping crickets kept him company, and he followed the sound of the water, growing louder with each careful step. After a while, Andrew came to a muddy slope that led to a bubbling brook. It wasn't the river yet, but it was close. He slid down with a giggle and landed with a splash in the cool water, his satchel held tightly in his little claws. As he followed the brook downstream, Andrew marveled at things he'd never seen before. Silver fish darting through the water, flowers that smelled like sweet candy, and beetles with shiny, armor-like shells. At midday, Andrew stopped to rest beneath a fallen log. He nibbled on a sweet root he'd found and listened to the wind playing through the tall grasses. For the first time, he felt a little nervous. The world outside his pond was big, bigger than he had imagined. Just then, a gust of wind blew his pebble out of his satchel. It rolled down a hill and disappeared into the underbrush. Andrew's heart sank. That pebble reminded him of home. He took a deep breath and crawled after it, determined not to give up. After searching under leaves and moss, he finally found the pebble nestled between two mushrooms. As he held it close, he whispered, "I'm braver than I thought." A newfound courage swelled in his little chest. That night, Andrew built a small shelter with twigs and leaves. He stared up at the stars, which looked like tiny shells scattered across a dark sea. He wondered if the river looked up at these stars too. The next morning, Andrew woke to birdsong and dew on his shell. He followed the brook until it opened wide, revealing a breathtaking sight: the great river. It sparkled in the morning light, vast and winding like a silver ribbon. Andrew stepped into the gentle current. It tugged at his feet, but he stayed steady. The river smelled of moss and cool air, and its waters shimmered with hints of green and gold. He floated gently downstream on a piece of bark shaped like a raft. Trees leaned over the banks like curious giants, and dragonflies danced above the water in the golden light. Andrew saw turtles larger than he'd ever imagined sunbathing on rocks, and birds with bright plumage swooping down to fish. He watched silently, absorbing every detail like a sponge. At a bend in the river, he discovered a small cove hidden by willow branches. Inside, the water was calm and warm, and minnows tickled his feet. It felt like a secret just for him. As he explored, Andrew found a flat stone that shimmered like his blue pebble. He tucked it into his satchel, a new treasure to remember this place by. Clouds gathered overhead, and soon a light rain began to fall. Andrew took shelter under a wide leaf, listening to the soft patter. He felt peaceful, as though the river was humming a lullaby just for him. When the rain stopped, a rainbow arched over the river. Andrew stood in awe. "This is what adventure feels like," he whispered, his eyes wide with wonder. He spent one last night by the river, curled beneath a patch of ferns. His dreams were full of laughter, floating logs, and the whoosh of the water's song. In the morning, Andrew knew it was time to return home. He retraced his path, heart full, and satchel a little heavier with memories and new treasures. The journey back felt shorter, maybe because Andrew walked with more confidence. He no longer feared the rustling grass or the unknown noises. He knew them now. When he arrived at the pond, the frogs croaked with joy, and the dragonflies buzzed around him like old friends. Andrew smiled and settled back onto his favorite rock. As the sun set, he shared his story with the younger turtles, who listened wide-eyed to tales of rivers, rainbows, and courage. Andrew had become a storyteller, and though the pond was still and quiet, it now held the heartbeat of the great river in Andrew's tales. And every time he looked toward the horizon, He knew adventure would always be waiting.